Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? How in the world are we doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I feel you, DC. That's right. That's right. Alan Brooks in the house. Oh, yeah. Dom the Great in here. All right. I wanted to look at a couple charts. I can't stay super long, but I wanted to look at a few things for everybody. Getting rough up here at the top. Hello, Miss Naya. Fort Lauderdale in the house. Everything's gonna be puts tomorrow. What's up, Henry? Yeah, it's cold here too. Ambrose in the house. Z River Rats. Tyler. In search of, is it time for SQQQ? Syed, what's up? You know, you gotta be you gotta be real careful with SQQQ. Something I've got on my radar here, and it's on the verge. You guys put what's up, Chris? Art Vandelay, Baby Ambi, Miss Shelley in the house. Money Mike. Ray's Mania was up. Battle Gab, I'll hit Neo for you. Hello, Levi. Man, appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I really do. Flavio, what's up? I got Amazon on my radar, y'all. Got it on my radar. Had a nice little pump at the end of the day here. Really broke out. I guess the last hour of the day. Had a really nice run. 233 is the number for me on Amazon. It's tapping on it right now, you can tell. We've tapped on it several times this past week. If she breaks and closes over 233, I think you got a little room for a swing maybe. Earnings coming up soon. We'll see what she gives us over the next day or two. Okay. So keep Amazon on your radar. Over 233. I just want to bring up SQQQ for a moment. You know, these aren't meant to be held for very long. They recalculate sort of like a not quite like an option, but they sort of reset like an option. Like it's not time decay, but they have like a reset on them. So SQQQ can work if Max, get the guitar out. I'm feeling a little congested. I don't know that I can even sing right now. SQQQ can be really dangerous. I watched people try to buy this and hold it for hedges and stuff. You can't hold this very long. This is for momentum only. Now, you're not going to get, I mean, look at the last time this was above the zero line. It's just not meant to be held. So don't go loading up on it and holding it for a long time. It will mess you up. So be really careful with it. It's hard to just sit here and compare it to the Qs or anything. It's not gonna. It doesn't go like that. There's a reset on it each day. The Qs and the SPY are always one in every crowd. I guess he gets that thumbs down in there because he can't talk in here anymore. Oh, I love it. So the Qs and the SPY, they're running out of room at the top, guys. They're running out of momentum, okay? They're running out of momentum. And this reminds me, I said this not long ago, it reminds me of earlier this year. What's up, Alfonso? It reminds me of this area back here that the run ended in December of 24, and you pretty much had consolidation all the way up through February before you got this huge pullback. Now, in February, where are we at here? Let me get this again. February of 25. Okay, let's go back and look at February of 25 on the weekly. Right here. Right here. This is things I like to do, guys. I like to... I know Ray's mania, right? I took his talking rights away so he don't get to come in and say too much anymore. Now, if you notice, guys, when the SPY ripped out of this big downturn from 22 through 23, when the weekly got to the zero line with the signal line and the MACD up here, we stayed in a bullish turn for a long time, for a long time, until we lost the zero line right here, right? But just losing it on the weekly doesn't give you much to go short on. It just don't. I'm not all crazy about doing long-term, long-dated puts on the SPY. It sounds good. It might sound good on paper, but you're gonna start buying puts, thinking that it's falling up in here when you've really got to find a good shelf to get under, in order to catch any kind of good puts on the downside. Because waiting on the zero line with the MACD down here didn't give you much time. You might have got a piece of this from 560 down to around 500. Could have got a little piece of that. Not horrible, but I would rather watch for the reversal myself. This shelf up here is going to give out. Let me turn this stuff off. I do think we're starting to roll over. I really do. The uptrend pretty much came to an end right in here. See, you can see it. It's not going to catch all that. It's coming out of it. That's not part of the trend. Trend ends about right in here. We fell all the way out of it, tried to regain it. We are moving up on less momentum every time. So I think the shelf, I measured it. I'm going to look at it right quick, and then I'll look at Neo. Somebody wanted to look at, I just wanted to spend a little bit of time on the SPY here. Come back to April lows. Now, let's do the SPY back here from that last downturn. Man, when it lost 576, that was about the number. Check this shelf out up here at the top from April lows. Look at this. If it loses 650, that's no bueno for SPY. Like it can start accelerating under that, but man, it's got a lot to go through. Look at this. It's got a lot to go through. I think the first thing to lose on the SPY is right here at 677. That's the first point to lose right here. Then we can get like this candle here tried to start flushing and then got ate right back up. I don't know. I can't remember if news got that or what got that. Complete reversal. We never fell under 40. For any kind of big dip on the SPY, you're going to have to lose that daily RSI under 40. And it is starting to head that way, but until it starts losing the signal line and under 50, we're not going to fall very hard, not very fast. So turn those off. 677, maybe 679. I think Josh had 679. I had 679 last week. That's that big candle right here. They got ate up at 680 right here. 676. The bottom of that volume bar, 677. It gets under that and starts diving. It can start falling if the RSI cooperates. But until then, if the RSI is not cooperating, you're going to get days just like today all day long. Look at this. This is a range day. I made pretty decent today on it, but it's not easy trading. It is not easy trading. You're playing the top and bottom of a range, and then if you're playing all of this mess in the middle, you're probably getting wrecked right through here. And what did it give? One candle under opening range? Look at that. It's junk. It's junk price action. Fell a little bit overnight, and this is what they're doing. They're running it overnight and chopping you through the day. So price action is not great right now. It's starting to get rough. You can start keeping an eye on your 1 hours. I've been able to short Palantir quite a bit over the last few days. Look at the SPY 1 hour right now. That's why it's falling. But all day today, you can see the 1 hour never lost 40 right until the very end of the day. Never lost it. That's why it's no acceleration on a big time frame. No bueno. No bueno. So keep an eye on your 1 hours while you're trading throughout the day right now, y'all. Palantir. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. You lost this upper shelf up in here. Okay. Then your oscillators cooperated with you. When these cooperate, then you can get these moves down through here. So Palantir on the 1 hour, when we got under 40, this thing has stayed under 40 for 3 or 4 days. Look at that. And it just keeps dropping. So Palantir's been pretty easy puts. If you get a test of any kind of resistance above you, just like the high of the day or something, you can usually go short on it. When these two lines are under the zero line on the MACD, unless it's pushing straight up right into the zero, you're in bearish hands. So get ready to ride it down. Somebody asked look at NEO. Yeah, Meta did make a move today. Darren Skirvin, what's up? I've not covered Lyft yet. I'll look at it right fast. I think I'm getting a cold, guys. I feel you, Raise Mania. So, NEO, and I've not looked at NEO in a long time. What's it doing? Well, been a long, hard road for it. Did they get some news? Wow, man, this thing's killed. That's setting up a little bit here. Yeah. If your weekly stays above the zero line, it looks like it's wanting to turn back up. Sort of looking that way. 770 is your big resistance up here. It's like a double top. Doesn't look horrible right now on the weekly. It's trying to turn up. The daily is pressing up. So, yeah. If this daily makes it up to the zero line, it could get a buy signal. Then it'll have to get over the 780 area. So it's not looking horrible. Not looking horrible. Back here was your big buy signal. Right back here on the MACD. That was a good run. Yeah. Okay. Lyft. I'll hit Lyft for. I can't stay long tonight. Neo, no thanks. Yeah, me either, Tyler. I feel you, Battle Gab. Yeah, if you can make money on it, it's okay. Yeah. Lyft, got to hold 19. That's still my number. It seems to be respecting 40 down here on your RSI, but this could be the bottom of the range around 19. That is definitely your support. I've had it marked for weeks and weeks now. Lyft at 19. That's this upper shelf here. Then it's got to get back over, what's my line right there? 2030. Top of this volume shelf, about 2050, I guess. As long as it's holding 19, I don't have an issue with it. If not, you're going to come test the 200 maybe, or this lower shelf of volume. That can be another story. The daily don't look too bad. What's scary on Lyft is your weekly here. It's bleeding off a little at a time. And the weekly RSI, almost to 50, so 19's your line in the sand on Lyft. Okay. My buddy Josh asked for SATS, SATS. Oh man, look at this thing, buddy. Well, Josh, it looks like you should have told us to buy this weeks ago, buddy. Where you been, man? Wow, bro. Beautiful move. Echo Star Corporation. I'm not sure what this is, but wow, what a move, man. I would I hope you got some of that, bro. It's building a shelf up here. So you're going to have a psychological level of 100 right now. You got a nice little volume shelf built up here. So if it bases up here for a while for consolidation, you'll look for another breakout, sort of a move like your last one down here, right? A little bit of a consolidation period, flagging it, whatever you want to call it. That's consolidation. And then breakout over your highs. So if this consolidates here for days or pulls back a little bit to your 20, could be a viable play, but keep in mind if this thing turns south, there is nothing stopping it from coming back to around 80 bucks. So, and then again under 69.50 down here, not much to hold it. Right now it still looks pretty good, brother. The weekly's still strong. Yep. Hope you got some of that, man. Let's see here. Zay the Chef, it's not just you, my friend. This market is extreme. This market is extreme choppiness right now. Extreme chop right now, man. Um, when the big dogs, when the Qs and the spies up there chopping like crazy, it's making it hard. It's making it hard to navigate. You're not the only person having trouble with it. I met with 3 people today. All 3 of those people had the same issues. They were saying, "Man, I was doing okay weeks ago and a month or 2 ago, but been a little bit difficult of lately." It's been very difficult lately. You're getting these you're getting these ranging days, man, to where look at your last 2 days, and all you can do is play off the bottom and off the top of your range. So when I use session volume profile throughout the day, I can sometimes find little gaps like on the Qs on this day. EMAs do nothing for you on these days. VWAP does nothing for you. So it's all about price action between the value areas, and trusting the low, and the candles, man. Like it, it's not easy to navigate. So on the Qs today, they respected the low of pre-market. So when you got this first candle here ripped across the last highs of this little section, right? So your opening candle was a continuation. When this started continuing, I grabbed some of these on the side on one of my other accounts. And then this was a perfect short off of the top. If you were lucky enough to start paying attention close enough, that the MACD couldn't hold the zero line, like got up to it, couldn't hold it, and your RSI gave up 60 immediately. When it shaves back down through 60, it can start the process running back down. But you can see pretty much the entire day on your RSI stayed between 40 and 60, which is nothing but chop. One time here, it broke over 60, which meant it broke this high point here. This was your previous high, which was your resistance at that point. You got this bounce and a pullback. So when you come up to this resistance, you pushed through 60 and was able to break through it for this little run. This is very little price action, man. 620.50 to 1 point move. 1 point move. Not much on that. So not easy to navigate. If we go pull up Meta today, I was fortunate enough to catch Meta a little bit at the top. Look at its volume profile. You got, I think I gave it to people over 670s or 668 or something like that. I gave it. But Meta was different because not only was it breaking, here's your difference on Meta. This rip candle, right, broke pre-market at the same time as it broke your previous day, right? The entire day. So you were breaking two market structures here, two pieces of market structure. Now, I did call Google this morning, Jeff. Thank you. So I'm going to show you the difference here between Meta and Google. Okay. Here's the difference on your pullback. All of its volume is at the bottom, while all of Meta's volume was at the top. Y'all see that? There's the two difference. So Google did break a daily and a weekly, and immediately gave it right back up. It's right back through 60 on your RSI. If it can't maintain, for a move like that to keep cooking, 60 has to hold. You'll see most of the time it does. Most of the time it gives you another pump. When you get a rip like that, most of the time you get a second pump. That's why I tried to go back into Google down here on support, but it didn't work. It gave us a little bump on the fourth candle, and that was it. So these two played very differently. You can see where the profiles are in different places. Meta held up top. Google did not. Google came all the way back and stayed in the center all day long. So, yes, I played Google. That was 55% win on Google this morning for us. But you have to be on your toes and ready to buy that candle over that level to catch that move. And most of the time it gives a little bit more when you get that rip move like that. You get a pullback and another run. Google just wasn't the one today, right? It was a sonic boom, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yep, I'm about to cut it off for the night. I'm not feeling the best anyways, but I will look for MU. Somebody's asked for MU. I sure appreciate everybody for hopping on with me for a little bit. I try to look at as much as I can for you. If you're just here from YouTube and that's right, Versace. If you're just here from YouTube and you want some help, some guidance during doing your day trading and stuff, come check us out in the Discord. It's the top link in the description. And if you don't mind, this is a public video, so if you wouldn't care to hit the like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it, guys. Helps push the video out a little bit more for me. MU. Let's hit this one here. Wow, man. Been a good move. Looks like this thing likes the 50 on its pullbacks. Once, twice. may be running out of steam here, man, for another pullback. You could come back and test these highs here. $264.40. Yeah, you got nice structure through here. That's about right. Top of that channel. 262. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Probably going to pull back and test something here pretty soon. Let's throw the 20 on. And the 9. Yeah. I would suspect you're going to come back and test the 9 or the 20 here over the next day or so. It's been a nice move, though, man, for sure. The most recent purchase place for this was when you retook your RSI down here. So it did make a new high on RSI, so that's good. Yeah. Maybe if you pull back here and you make a higher low, no, I don't like that. I think she's going to pull back somewhere in that 265 area, man, maybe 262. Looks pretty strong to me. Check the weekly on it here. Yeah, pretty stout, brother. Pretty stout. Not bad at all. Yep. Still looks good. Probably get you a little pullback. 265 down to 260 area. And then check your daily RSI on it. See how far you roll back over if you make a higher low on your momentum. So far it's been doing that. Here, here, higher high, higher high. I would look to pull back to 60 or 50 on your RSI here for another hop. That's probably what I would look for, man. Okay? Oh, man. The spreads on the options already. Probably on MU. I don't ever trade it. Is tomorrow only a half day? What's up, Mark? Jose Meja, that's probably too much for me to cover in a video like this, my friend. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. Keep that. Yeah, I've been taking vitamin C, vitamin D. I'll hit one more here, guys, for you. BMNR. Somebody's asking for this. I charted this the few days ago for somebody. What is it? This is tied to Bitcoin, right? Take this 100 off. Back here was the stock split on this. And that was the form I saw. Like that. And then it broke down out of it. So far, you've come down here and kind of got a double bottom. Close to it. Around this $27 level is going to be your support for now. And this is weak. Very weak. Your MACD is not in bullish hands. So not be surprised one bit for this to drop through 27. And I'll be honest with you, this is going to be hard to chart because none of this back here matters before that stock split. I don't know. I'm not sure how you would get to that. $14 possibly. So careful on this. It is on the brink of dropping hard. Drop it like it's hard. It'd have to get it. Yeah, you're already losing 40 on your daily here. Not looking good. So you can see last few times back tested 40 up here. Right there. And got denied. 40 said, oh no you don't, and then back up. We've made a lower high here, so wouldn't be surprised for this to come on down. Okay. Oh man, appreciate you guys. Deshaun, thanks brother. It was a daggone good session. Yep, it was a good session. And that's going to wrap it for me, guys. I got to get some rest. Got a sore throat or something going on. I eat more peppermints. If you're from YouTube, thank you for coming and spending time with me. If you're from the Discord, you know I love you. Thank you for spending time with me. My email is in the description. I'm going to plan on a group session this Saturday morning. I may see how I feel tomorrow before I announce it, though. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do straight up day trading strategies where we will back test a lot of charting, different scenarios from day trading, and add in order blocks with our charts. So if I do that, I'll announce it in the Discord tomorrow. We'll see how I feel tomorrow first before I announce it. I don't want to have to go back and do a bunch of rescheduling and stuff, okay? Guys, I love you. Yeah, I did MU. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Mark. Miss Claudia. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Fat Tony, I got all that in here, brother. Yeah. Oh, man. Guys, I sure appreciate you. If you're not in the Discord, you're just from YouTube, hit the description in the video, man. Check that top link out. That'll bring you over to the Stocks with Josh Discord. I'm live day trading over there 5 days a week. These markets are tricky right now, man. When your top big dogs are ranging all day long, it makes it a little difficult to trade. So it's nice to have some guidance and some help. You can look, man, everything that all 6 tickers that I trade, none of them broke range today. But there was still some opportunity. Palantir gave longs off the bottom, shorts off the top once, and then a retest of VWAP at the end of the day. So there's still some moves to be made, but you really got to trust your levels and go slow and not over leverage in these types of scenarios. The market is not trending. It's at the top, it's consolidating, it's going through a phase, much like what we looked at there a year or so ago. Well, I can't remember the time frame, but it's at the top, it's consolidating, momentum is slowing. Momentum is slowing down, and it's extremely difficult waters to navigate. All right, my friends, I love you. I sure do appreciate you. Everything's in the description of the video. If you want to support me, you can still, if you're in the Discord, you can still cut your membership and resubscribe with mine if you want to. That helps me out. Everybody that does subscribe with my affiliate link, I appreciate you. Appreciate the love. All right, guys. That's right, Mark. It is a slow week. Yeah, you had back-to-back slow weeks. Volumes down. It's not a full week of trading, so I think next week we'll have a little better momentum with it. So I've kind of went light this week myself and last week. Boom, baby. Peace. I'll see you in the morning, all right? Thanks, guys.